Thank you for being with us this morning. I'm here to talk a little bit about our Arts Alliance, but also about the vision and value of City Church and why we care about the arts. There's kind of three ways, I think, about why we are a church that's committed to supporting the arts and artists, and that is our mission, our theology, our beliefs, and our purpose. And so I think about this quote from Emily Dickinson, the poet, who says, "Tell all the truth, but tell it slant." I don't know about you, but when I've had hard things happen in my life, it's not always helpful for people just to quote the Bible at me or to sit me down and tell me the right from wrong. What Dickinson is saying is that sometimes the way we encounter and experience truth and God is through side doors, slant, through encounters with art. Just this week, I was driving somewhere. I was having a hard day, and I was feeling pretty down. And on the shuffle on my Spotify, an old song from Bruce Hornsby in the 1980s came on, and it just, I don't know what it did, but it transformed the way I was thinking about that day, because I just like some 80s synth piano, and don't at me, it's the best. But it just hit at the right time. That's what art has the power to do. It can actually transform the way we think about our mission, our place in the world. And so City Church, we view this actually fundamentally as part of our mission, part of how we're supporting the city around us. It's also part of our beliefs. The first words of the Bible, Bereshit bara Elohim, God created. In the beginning, God created. The first verb you ever read in the Bible is that God is a creator. And then we are created in the image of that creator. So it's actually part of what we believe, that we all are making and creating and moving things in our life. I wonder if you're not someone who loves the arts, if you're not someone who finds yourself at museums on Saturday afternoons, no judgment at all. But I bet if you spend time meditating, you will find that you are creating and making something. A family, a place in the world, a home, all sorts of ways that we are creators, made in the image of a God who is first revealed as a creator. And then third and finally, our purpose. I love this quote from Picasso where he says that art is the lie that helps us realize the truth. If you love reading and you've read a great novel and you get to the end and you're moved and you say, this is all made up. How do I feel this moved by this? It's because, like Dickinson said, sometimes the truth arrives to us slant. And so the Arts Alliance at City Church is a mission. It's a part of our identity and part of what we're doing in the city to help others encounter truth and goodness and beauty in ways that may not feel as direct and confrontational, may not be like handing out a tract at the mall, "Where are you going if you die tonight?" We've experienced that form, perhaps all of us, of what the church is and does, and there's nothing wrong necessarily, but I love that part of what we are doing at City Church is finding a way to meet people, to meet artists and makers and creators of all kinds, and to invite them into a living conversation about what it means to pursue truth and beauty. And so wherever you are on the spectrum, if you're someone who loves the arts and it's a huge part of your life, if you're someone who maybe doesn't feel that way, and sometimes when we talk about it, if you've been around City Church, you go like, just not my thing. Can I encourage you to at least consider coming on Wednesday, April 9th at 7 p.m. to our next Arts Alliance event. It's an hour-long concert at Match in Midtown. And it is classical musicians from all across the city, representatives who have played with the Houston Symphony, the Grand Opera, the Shepherd School of Music at Rice, and elsewhere. It's a short hour designed to be a meditative, reflective place to think about our purpose and our mission and our beliefs. And you may just find that even if you're not someone who would normally sign up for an hour of listening to classical music, that the truth arrives to you slant and it helps you see the world in a different way. And it may even be a perfect way to set up Easter, which will just be a week behind, where we think about the ultimate act of beauty and goodness and new creation that came through the life, death, and resurrection of Christ. I hope you'll join us Wednesday, April 9th, 7 p.m. at Match in Midtown. There's going to be a reception to follow with some cheese and wine and stuff, so maybe that's the selling point. Maybe I should have led with that. But either way, I hope we'll see you there.